Welcome to BuildMaker. Today we will show you how an amazing wooden cabin is being built in the snow-covered forests of Alaska, even after enduring a powerful snowstorm. Even in such extreme cold, building with this level of skill is truly inspiring. Creating such a strong and sturdy wooden cabin in deep snow is no easy task. The entire process has been shown beautifully. He is applying a protective coat to the wooden pillars and placing the long wooden beams on top of them. Even though lifting heavy logs in the snow takes a lot of effort, the work continues without stopping. The team is slowly lifting the heavy I-joist beams and carefully placing them on the pillars, ensuring that the future floor structure becomes completely strong and durable. They are lifting the heavy OSB panels together and placing them on top of the floor beams, ensuring the base of the cabin becomes completely solid and evenly built. Each thick log is being carefully brought near the floor area because in the next step, these logs will be used as the main structural support of the entire cabin. He is placing the wall beams in a straight line, so a strong structure forms around the cabin, making it easier to attach the upper sections later. He is carefully placing the logs so the foundation of the structure becomes strong, and the next logs can stack properly on top of each other. Two people are holding the log in a straight line because if each row isn't placed perfectly, the entire wall could lean to one side. They are lifting the wooden window frame into the middle of the wall, creating an opening that will allow natural light to enter the cabin and keep the interior bright. A round log is being placed in the middle of the window frame so that this section of the wall stays strong and the structure beneath the window remains properly connected.
I'm gonna set mine down first.
He is adjusting the insulation between the wall logs and preparing to lift the wooden window frame into the correct position so that when the upper rows of logs are added, the window space stays perfectly aligned. Two people are holding the heavy log together and setting it in the correct position because the stability of the entire structure depends on the perfect placement of each log added above. The log is being carefully measured and placed to close the upper part of the window, ensuring the wooden wall rises evenly and no gaps are left.
Back to me. Oh.
Two people are lifting the long roof beam onto their shoulders and carrying it up the stairs so it can be placed perfectly into the upper slot of the wall. They are unloading the heavy roof beams from the trailer so they are ready to be lifted onto the walls, allowing the main roof structure to be built in the next step. He is installing the upper floorboards one by one so that in the next step they can stand safely on the rafters while building the rest of the roof structure. He is lifting the thick log and placing it on the upper row so the cabin wall gradually becomes taller and the structure grows stronger.
Better watch out, Gus.
He is lifting the wooden window frame and setting it in a straight line, so the opening for light and air is properly created and the structure remains strong.
I got my side. Just go ahead and do what you gotta do over there.
Standing on the upper floor, they are lifting the heavy logs and placing them in the wall row, so the top section of the house gradually takes shape and the attic walls become complete. Two people are holding the beam from above, while the support is being adjusted from below. If each piece of wood isn't placed perfectly on the sloped section, the roof won't be durable. He is setting the roof rafters in aligned rows, creating the sloped structure perfectly and preparing the upper part of the cabin to be fully strong and capable of carrying the weight of the roof. They are standing on the scaffolding, lifting the thick vertical log that will serve as the main roof support and give complete stability to the upper structure of the cabin. The cabin is gradually taking shape, and from the top of the scaffolding, they are perfectly installing the main frame of the roof. He is cutting off the extra parts of the roof rafters so the outer line of the roof stays perfectly straight, and the next pieces of wood can be installed properly. He is installing a long support board beneath the rafters, so the lower line of the roof stays perfectly straight and a strong base is formed for placing the roof sheets later. They are carrying the long metal roof sheets up the ladder so the wooden roof frame can be fully covered and turned into a strong, durable roof. They are starting to install the sheets from the very bottom of the roof because if the lower line isn't perfectly aligned, all the sheets above will bend and water leakage problems may occur. He is carefully lowering and placing the large metal sheets on top so the entire sloped roof gets covered at once, and the cabin stays fully protected from rain and snow. After installing the metal sheets, the inside of the roof looks much cleaner, with every sheet perfectly aligned and no gaps, and the structure is now fully ready for the next steps of construction. Each insulation panel is being fitted properly between the wooden frames because if any gaps are left, the warmth inside the cabin will escape easily. Standing on the scaffolding, they are lifting the large plywood sheets so the interior roof insulation stays fully covered and the cabin becomes warmer and more protected. He is installing the metal vent fitting into the cutout section of the plywood so that in the future, the hot smoke from the chimney can safely exit the cabin. He is lifting the heavy support log, which will be used as the main beam holding up the roof in the center of the cabin and will give the entire structure a strong foundation. He is removing the extra wood and slowly carving a deep notch. This notch will help the support log sit firmly in its designated position. The new window is being carefully placed into the prepared frame on the wooden wall. After leveling it correctly, it is being secured from the outside with a nail gun. Two builders are standing at height, setting the large triangular window into the frame. To bring in more natural light, the window is being carefully positioned and securely fastened with screws. The lower frame of the staircase is being built first by cutting the wood. Two people measure and join the pieces together to create a strong base. After matching the staircase to the exact size, it is fitted onto the upper beam. It now provides a sturdy support for moving up and down inside the cabin. Large plywood sheets are being attached to the wooden frame beside the staircase inside the cabin. This creates a supporting wall that enhances both the strength and the appearance of the staircase. The builders are carefully measuring each step and installing the stair treads and risers. By placing strong OSB boards, they are giving the staircase an even more solid structure. The beautiful glass front door is being installed at the entrance of the house. The level, fitting, and sealing of the door are being set correctly and secured tightly. The sturdy wooden staircase is being placed at the correct angle in front of the door. Each step is measured and installed firmly to ensure completely safe movement up and down. A bright wood stain is being applied with a brush to the cabin's exterior log walls, so the wood stays durable for a long time, prevents water from seeping in, and brings out a richer, more beautiful color. Wooden trim is being installed around the windows. This makes the cabin look more polished and beautiful, and also reduces the cold air entering from outside. The gaps in the wooden wall are being brushed clean so the sealer adheres properly and the cabin remains durable for many years. A sealer is being brushed onto the wooden walls so they remain strong for a long time and do not get damaged by water.
You just can just hold it there.
The builders are lifting the heavy wooden support log and carefully setting it into the ceiling frame so the entire wooden house becomes stronger and more stable. Large wooden sheets are being installed to cover the ceiling of the cabin. Each person is helping to measure and fit them, so the entire area is covered perfectly. The paint is being applied very carefully with a brush because each log needs to be covered evenly. This brings out the natural color of the wood even more beautifully. For the porch posts, the ground is being dug first, and holes are made to the correct depth, so the wooden posts can be installed firmly later. Mixed concrete is being poured into the holes using buckets. The concrete is spread evenly inside the holes to create a solid and level base. A new wooden stove is being brought inside the cabin so the temperature can be kept warm during winter and cooking can be done comfortably. To install the stove, stove, the wood is being cut to size, and a strong frame is being built so it can easily support the heavy stove later. A fireproof sheet is being installed underneath to protect the floor from heat and fire, which is extremely important for safety. All the pipes and accessories for installing the wood stove are being taken out and checked inside the cabin. They are planning and matching where each part will be placed. He is carefully lifting the stovepipe upward so it aligns perfectly with the hole in the roof and allows the smoke to exit straight up. Wooden boards are being arranged straight to close the empty space under the cabin so that air, water, or animals cannot enter. All sides have now been covered with wood. The whole cabin looks more organized, sturdy, and beautiful. From the outside, the house looks completely professionally finished. Vinyl flooring is being installed on the wooden cabin floor. The pieces are being cut to size and joined neatly so the entire floor becomes perfectly smooth and even. The flooring is being fitted neatly starting from the very corner, so there are no gaps and the entire cabin looks more tidy and polished.
Ooh, I like it.
To make the furniture look beautiful, the paint is being taken smoothly on the brush first. Each stroke is being applied slowly, so the paint spreads evenly. A small wooden box is being made where the electrical switchboard will be installed. The measurements are being checked from the outside, and the wood is being marked and attached securely with a nail gun for safety. The drawer is being gently placed into the cabinet so it sets correctly on the slide. Every step is being done with precision to make the structure strong. The large wooden slab is being cut to size so that the kitchen bench or work table can be set properly, and the measurements are perfectly accurate. The wooden tabletop is being nicely sanded first, so the surface becomes completely smooth and ready for use. This prepares the base of the kitchen counter. The sink is being carefully placed in position, and the entire countertop work is almost finished. Step by step, the kitchen is becoming more beautiful and practical to use. All the parts of the sink are being fitted one by one. The pipes, faucet, and connections are being installed neatly so the entire system becomes strong and secure. All the wooden frames are being cut and joined to the correct measurements, so the entire kitchen cabinet system stays strong, durable, and perfectly aligned. Before joining each part, all the joints are being checked so the kitchen countertop sits firmly and remains durable. A sturdy wooden shelf is being built to store essential kitchen items. Each screw is being installed carefully with precise measurements to make the entire frame strong. The wood is being shaped nicely because this log will later be used as the staircase railing, so the railing becomes strong and attractive. The wooden pieces are being cut to the correct measurements for building the railing. Each part has to be cut very precisely so all the pieces can be fitted together beautifully later. The staircase railing pieces are being cut to size and installed on top so moving up and down becomes safe, and the interior design of the cabin looks even more attractive. Each wooden post is being placed carefully in the right position and screwed in, keeping a perfect alignment to make the whole railing strong and balanced. The heavy round log is being lifted and placed properly on top of the pillars so the main beam of the porch stays strong and level, and the roof beams can be installed on it later. The wooden floorboards of the porch are being installed one by one so the walking area stays strong and level. The entire space is being neatly covered with wood. The heavy wooden staircase is being carefully placed beside the porch. 2 people are measuring and fitting everything securely so there are no issues when using it. All the woodwork is finally done. As each part came together, the porch and the cabin took on a completely new look. Now it's time to simply enjoy it.
Friends, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Your feedback is our inspiration, so let us know in the comments how you like the video.